Happy Sunday. Happy Super Bowl Sunday.
Super Bowl Sunday. Here we are again. Doesn't seem like we just did this a year ago.
Yeah, where was the Super Bowl last year?
Atlanta.
Oh,
wasn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Or they did it the year after us. We did it in 18. Yeah, no. I don't even know.
I don't remember either.
I feel like we're missing one. There's 19 or 20. I don't know. No, Miami last year. No, it's this year.
This year's Miami.
Whatever. Let us know in the comments.
You could tell we are really into football.
Pay very close attention to all this. Is everybody staying warm?
It was a little chilly today.
16 below this morning was the low temperature. You weren't outside early this morning. None of us were, but yeah, there's the polar vortex. I know that's a big confusing blob, but remember in January we talked about the polar vortex was splitting, and finally a chunk of that split made it across Alaska and the North Pole to us. So it's now, you can see there's kind of three separate chunks, but we're not alone. Europe is cold. They had some record snow. I will show this video tomorrow in my weather, but there are people dog sledding in the Netherlands, in Amsterdam, and that's unheard of there. So, I don't know, does that make you feel better that we're not alone in all this? But
I mean, dog sledding sounds fun.
But in Miami, of course, it's much warmer there. Chiefs versus the Buccaneers.
No Vikings this year?
Who are you cheering for? No, but we're with the Vikings in spirit, aren't we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Skol Vikings.
Woo! And of course, the halftime performance is huge all the time. We got the weekend this year.
Which I know I'm excited about. I enjoy the weekend.
We all enjoy the weekend every weekend.
Well, yeah.
Oh, and so yeah, and you were talking about a little controversy that I didn't know about. I did a little bit of research with his nose and stuff, because when I was searching for images for this, then I saw a lot about it, and it was vaguely familiar that I heard about this at some point too. So
yeah, so it's a little interesting read for anyone that's interested, for anyone that has been wondering what's going on with his nose and that whole thing. Apparently, it is a prosthetic, so spoiler alert. But yeah.
Yeah.
So who's on?
We've got Oxford Pendleton. Is that your real name? Ursula's on. 2020 was Miami. 2019 was Atlanta. So where's it this year? It is Vegas then, isn't it?
No, this year's also Florida.
Where is it then? Tell us, folks. Because I don't know. Did it say in this graphic?
Happy Sunday, Sherry.
I don't know. Folks, clearly we are not that into the Super Bowl.
I mean,
what tastiness? Kimberly wants to know what tastiness we have today. Well, actually, funny you should bring that up. Of course, we have our cocktail that we're going to introduce in a second, but we also have, as advertised all week, and we talked about last Sunday, we have special guest Ezra Tuolo, former Minnesota Viking, all-around awesome guy. He's the executive director of a nonprofit he started up called can I not remember it? Against Hate.
Awesome charity.
Yes, and so he's joining us to make ahi tuna bowls and poke bowls. So we're excited about that.
Everyone loves a good poke bowl.
Yeah.
So should we jump into the cocktail?
Yes.
The cocktail for tonight is Berzerker.
Tampa. It's in Tampa. So you're right. It is Florida, but Tampa. So Miami one year, Tampa the next. It's kind of weird. Whatever.
Yeah.
I mean, it's better than it's warm climates.
Exactly. It's a warm retreat. But yeah, tonight's cocktail is Berzerker's Skol, and Skol as in Skol, the Vikings chant.
Since we're never going to get to an actual Super Bowl,
I thought it was appropriate. It's coming from the Hewing Hotel.
Just down the road here.
Just down the road, yep.
Cool space once everything's fully opened up again. They've got a hot tub, right, and a sauna. And,
yep, rooftop, which is really nice. You can see the skyline downtown.
Yeah, it's one of the best views in the North Loop to have a drink and.
Yeah, absolutely. But so it features akavit, and this akavit is from a local distillery. So we're excited to try that.
What's it called?
Always supporting local. Celebration Akavit. Nordic-inspired 45th parallel produced for Scandinavians at heart and game old. Gamla
Oda. Gamla in Norwegian Swedish is old.
Gamla Oda.
So like every town or city has their old town. So like in Stockholm, luckily Stockholm is intact. Oslo burned to the ground at one point. But anyway, you have old Stockholm and Gamla Stockholm. Yeah, so did you know that akavit's a Norwegian thing, right?
I knew that,
okay.
yes.
Hence, that's why it's part of a Viking cocktail.
We were in Norway and took shots of it, so.
Yeah, and it's like there's Linja Akavit is a specific brand, and it has to cross the equator so many times. And anyway, it's just another hard liquor that is tough to take on its own.
Yeah.
So what all is in the recipe? We got the recipe. Sherry's drinking feisty bleep wine. That sounds good.
Love from Toronto. Hey, Toronto.
They're cold too, I bet. Or if not, it's on the way. Passing through here. So we have the Berzerker Skol recipe up, and you got akavit, as you mentioned. What are the other ingredients?
So we got 1.5 ounces of akavit, or 3 ounces for 2 cocktails. We got 1/2 ounce of a fruity liqueur. The recipe calls for a Swedish punch. The local liquor store did not have that. So the guy that was helping me there, we went back and forth, and we were like, since we don't have that, maybe I could just try a different liqueur. I already had Grand Marnier. It's not going to be the same, but hopefully.
What was it called? Swedish Punch?
Yeah.
I've never heard of that. Is that a specific brand of something?
Cronin's Swedish Punch. It's a mixture of different things. It's rum based.
Huh.
I went into hewing, hoping that maybe a bartender was working and would want to hand me over 1 ounce of it, but they didn't open until 4 o'clock. 5. Yeah.
I think is what they said, because we called. We were gonna do a video there at hewing of the cocktail for you all instead of our kitchen for a change. But yeah, we found out they don't serving until 5, But we'll end up there.
Hewing, if you're watching, I tried. I hope this cocktail still tastes really tasty. So then it's...
Joanne, no, akavit might be one of those things like lefse, where it's Norwegian and Swedish, and they all take some form of claim over it. Because I know the Linja akavit, pretty sure comes from out of Norway.
1/2 ounce of lemon.
Limon.
1/4 ounce of grapefruit juice.
One of our Canadian viewers said it was 14 below where he was. I don't know if that was the person in Toronto, but
we're going to say a squeeze of honey. I don't remember how much, but this is also local. Local hive, Midwest.
Raw and unfiltered.
Support local when you can.
Look at the neck camera.
And then a drop of bitters. 2 in this instance. Stir it up.
Kim is in northern Minnesota, 28 below, 50 below wind chill. Sounds delightful. Yeah, nobody in the state escaped it. Just varying differences slightly. Yeah, and it looks cold into next week, guys. You know, it will go up and down a little bit, but overall pretty cold. Yeah, sure, he's in central Minnesota.
But since February is the month of love, we think we're gonna get out and enjoy winter, right?
Well, I already have been. Now it's a matter of dragging you out.
Well, Skol Vikings, even though you're not there.
We haven't decided who we're actually rooting for.
I'm rooting for the weekend. Get it, buddy. And to all of you, Skol.
Tasty.
Oh, that's actually really good.
Do we want to talk a little bit of... Yeah, it is good. I know we're going to do it at the end. Go to the Premier Living website and talk about the Premier Living magazine issue just dropped. But do we want to tease to people to stick around to the end because we're going to go through some of the articles. We've had some of our guests contribute. I contributed, and we're going to kind of give you a little tour at the end.
Yeah, we're really excited for this month of Premier Living Magazine, the Love issue, because, like Sven mentioned, he wrote a feature in there. We have a feature from Brian Pyatt,
Who was our guest a couple weeks ago.
Yep. We have a feature from J.R. Reese of Just Fitness here in the Twin Cities, who was a guest last Sunday. And then a feature from a funny girl, woman here in the Twin Cities that just moved from California.
Who's also going to try to embrace winter.
Yeah. So stick around for that because it's going to be a good article this year. Or
Absolutely.
This weekend.
Skol, Connie, and Sherry. Maybe the Vikings will get there. Chris wants to know what the drink's called again. Berzerker
Skol.
Berzerker Skol. From Trish Gavin at the Hewing Hotel.
And it's actually very tasty, Trish.
It is very tasty.
I'm sure it would be better with the Cronin Swedish Punch.
Yeah, I'm interested. I've never heard of that or even tasted it, so I'd be curious what. So it's a sweet thing?
So the
Or what can you compare to?
The description was leathery. It had cocoa in it, different fruits and blends of rum, I think is what it was. So,
Certainly sounds interesting.
Yeah.
Of course, another big thing, Super Bowl commercials. That's another thing that a lot of people
Really watch for, yeah.
A lot of money is spent on those. Many of you probably seen the Will Ferrell commercial where they're kind of making fun of Norway, but actually it's a big compliment to Norway. That's been making the rounds, and obviously in Minnesota, anything to do with Norway we like. And
Yeah,
so
he has a thing with
Scandinavia.
Norway and Scandinavia.
Yeah, what was the Iceland movie? What was that called?
On Netflix. God, what was it?
It's actually a really good movie, and the singing was good.
What's the competition show? That's what it's called.
Oh gosh, they have it every spring. Eurovision.
I think that's what the movie is called. It's called like Eurovision Fire and Ice or something.
Yeah,
it's Will Ferrell and Rachel McAdams.
Yeah, have you guys seen it? It's really good.
It was really funny.
And the music was good. It was hilarious. But yeah, Eurovision, if you don't know, is like all Europe-wide huge competition. It's like, think of The Voice, but times 1,000. And it's international. And every country sends a performer who won in their country, and like, it's hilarious. Everybody gathers around. Like, that's the Super Bowl event.
ABBA came from
the
Eurovision. Celine Dion had a song through the Eurovision.
And we're all like, but she's Canada. Why are they involved in Eurovision? But I guess
she's
she did
French
for France.
Canadian.
Israel's also included in Eurovision, and they're not really Europe either. So it is. Oh.
Yeah.
All right.
But before we jump into Ezra, we're going to go to a commercial break since it's the night of commercials.
Yeah, the only time we'll do a commercial break because it's a Super Bowl commercial. And then we're going to get to Ezra and make some tuna poke bowls. Yum. Ready?
We are.
Did you know that Norway sells way more electric cars per capita than the U.S.? Norway. Well, I won't stand for it. Come on. Never mind. With GM's new Ultium battery, we're gonna crush those losers. Crush them! Let's go, America. Keenan, Norway's out EVing us. Wait, what's this?
Oh, it's my daughter's birthday. She's really into pirates
I don't
lately.
care. Grab an EV, meet me in Norway.
Okay, can I say goodbye to my family?
Nope.
All right.
Aquafina, sorry to disturb you, but Norway's beating us at EVs.
Nuh-uh.
Uh-huh.
Nuh-uh.
Uh-huh. Meet me there in an hour.
Can I ride with you?
No! GM's Ultium battery is made for all types of vehicles, so soon everyone can drive an EV. Oh!
Why don't we all just go together?
Knowing Will is probably flying private.
Hey, Norway, listen up, you fish-loving... Oh, this place is adorable. Damn it. Where are you guys?
We're in Finland. Where are you?
I'm in Norway.
Norway? You're in Sweden.
Damn it!
We have, as advertised, a very special guest, and I'm so glad this came together because it's Super Bowl. Even though we're not huge football fans, it's the one day of the year where people kind of really get together, or used to at least, and have parties and enjoy it anyway. And we have
Enjoy good food, enjoy good commercials.
Yeah, Minnesota's own Ezra Tuolo, who played for the Vikings, and everybody loves him in Minnesota. Now he's taken on a whole new mission of fighting hate in all forms, and he's started a nonprofit. They had a big event, hopefully you all turned into. And so, last but not least, if I can figure out my technology, Ezra!
Hey!
Aloha! Boy, does that sound nice on this 10 below zero day.
I know, right? Exactly. It's super cold. But you know what? Who cares? Because it is Super Bowl. Today is going to be the Super Bowl against the Kansas City Chiefs and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. So I know everybody's super excited about this. So.
Yeah. And who are you rooting for? You asked us, and we said we really didn't have anybody that we cared about. But can you say?
I'm going with one of the best quarterbacks of all time. Well, actually, best NFL players of all time. So I'm going to go with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Yes. Yeah,
all
that's
right.
But hopefully, it's going to be a good game. I mean, both teams are sort of kind of similar to each other, and both have great quarterbacks, receivers. So I'm hoping it's not a blowout game like we've had in years past. So I hope it's a good game for entertainment. And I'm sort of curious how many people they're going to let into the stadium. So
yeah,
that'll be interesting to see.
So nobody, you can't go like hug and kiss each other and stuff when your team wins anymore or anything. I don't know.
I also heard that's
like this and stuff,
yeah.
Bumps or the air high five. Yeah.
Are you excited for the halftime entertainer, The Weeknd?
Oh, right. No, I am. I'm definitely excited. That's a lot of people watch the Super Bowl for the halftime show or the commercials, right? The commercials is what people are, they watch the Super Bowl. If you're not a fan, that's why people watch. So I think they did a fantastic job sort of kind of pulling in all those people that aren't football fans, right? So.
Completely.
Well, and as a singer, too, you probably pay as much attention to the halftime performers as well as the game, I'm guessing, too.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, of course. I love to sing. I was on The Voice back in season 13. Seems like 10 years ago, but it was a lot of fun. I love to sing. I love to record. I have some recording out there. People want to go and buy it on iTunes. But I do watch. I think one of my favorite halftime shows is when Beyonce did it. I think that was one of my favorites.
Oh, yeah.
That was one of my favorite years,
and she had a message, too, and some people didn't like it, but I think most people were really into it, so, yeah.
We're living in a very sensitive world right now, so it's one of the things where you sort of kind of have to watch what you say, watch what you do, especially living in the whole click and post, right? I mean, it's not like I'm 52 years old, so I remember the days when we didn't have the smartphones, so.
Yeah. Well, and I'm 40. I remember them too. It hasn't been around that long. Now you see kids like on 3 devices at once, and you're like, what? Totally different world. But
I have 20-year-old twins, and I tell you what, when I don't know how to figure out something, they're always here.
Yeah.
Like, Dad, give me this.
Are they showing you TikTok, or what's going on with that?
Oh my gosh, TikTok, everything. They're doing everything. And it's like, Dad, why did you post that? And then you got to take it down and do this. And I'm like, I don't know, some sort of thing with the algorithm or the algorithm or whatever it is. I have no idea.
He's been getting into TikTok. I'm still holding off on that one because there's just so many things that we're already on. I'm like,
all of it's so much work. Yeah.
It is fun, but I guess I started watching it about a month ago, but then I had to stop because it's the same thing. People do the same routine and everything. Yeah. And it's sort of, after a while, you just sort of kind of like, okay. I mean, how many times is everybody do this move? I saw this move so many times, so I don't know. But
be a little more creative. I don't know.
Right.
I agree.
So we're excited about the recipe you sent us.
Yes. You had sent over some tuna, sushi grade tuna, ready to go. So we want to thank you, of course, but also American Fish and Seafood. And they have a promo going on right now with you guys too, right?
Yes. Yeah, they do have a promo. So for 2 weeks, they're going to be kicking back 10% back to Hate Is Wrong, my organization. We foster diversity, inclusion with sports and athletes. Then also we raise money for anti-bullying programs. So if you want to check out more about my organization, go to hateiswrong.org. So we are running a promo with American Fish and Seafood. Their generosity is amazing. So if you just click on their link, the promo is Aloha, and 10% of any sales of ahi tuna, the dish that we're doing today, will go back to Hate Is Wrong. And they'll send it right to you.
That is so cool.
Yeah, that's phenomenal.
Plus, you get the benefit of eating tuna and amazing seafood. And I was looking
sushi grade
of course,
tuna.
Max, who dropped it over, gave us a little booklet and all the different options in here. I'm like, you will be hearing from us, Max.
I mean, like, look at this color. The color's
I know,
amazing.
it's a beautiful color, right? It's absolutely, it's a beautiful color. It's nice. It's already cubed, so people can buy it just like that. So it's already cut into cubes. All you need to do is just open the pack, strain out the juices, and then you can make your ahi tuna or your poke bowl. So.
Yeah, cool.
Which is what we're doing
kind of
now.
healthy too. So we're making it's a healthy, really Super Bowl snack. Plus, it's tasty.
Right.
Yes, sir.
So,
it's one of the dishes that I always do during holidays, Super Bowls. People like it. It's fresh. It's healthy for you. Back in Hawaii, we eat it just a different way. It's very sort of kind of plain. It's sort of like just the fish, seaweed, and then we throw in some some sesame seed, and then we just eat it just like that.
Well, of course.
Go ahead.
Oh, I was saying, of course, there in Hawaii, you literally just walk off into this water and grab it and come out, right? And there you go, tuna.
Well, that's the perks, I guess, of living on an island, right? You see the fish that comes super fresh. Here, go.
No, I was saying here, the perk of here in the winter is you can put your frozen fish outside and it will keep.
It's a win-win.
There you go.
Freshly frozen.
Freshly frozen. Yeah. All right, so walk us through it. We're gonna put up your cutting board and everything.
Yeah. So we sent out the ingredients to everyone, and hopefully everyone has their ingredients in front of them. But we are going to make ahi poke bowl. There's so many ways people do it around the country. Obviously, we do it different in Hawaii, but coming here to the mainland, we sort of doctor it up. So if you want to chop up your onions, some people like it all chopped up. Some people like it really stringy. So whatever style that you want to do it, I'll let my lovely assistant chop up their onions and stuff like that. There you go.
Yeah, I'm not going to do any of this because I do everything wrong.
So you have them chopped up just like this. I'm not sure if you can see that.
His is all, he's all set.
Yeah, yours diced.
Yeah, mine's just little diced. So.
He had his sous chef already work on all this.
Yeah.
What's great about these ingredients is that they're really simple to get ready, chop up, and then throw into the bowl.
Yeah, exactly. And everything's super fresh. I mean, everything's super fresh. And then when you're done chopping up your onions, it looks like you get your scallions and it'll look just like this. Chop it up. Boom, boom.
Make sure they look like that, Robert.
Yeah. So a lot of things. I think some optional items and stuff that we added to the mix is avocado, which I have to go get my avocado. Hold on real quick.
Gotta love a good avo. If I was still in California, I think I'd have an avocado tree.
Oh my gosh, yeah. I grew up in Hawaii on a banana farm, so everything was super fresh.
I would have a papaya tree, a banana tree, all that fresh fruit.
No, with the avocado, you kind of want more of a semi-ripe than fully ripe, so it has more of
Yeah,
a.
semi-ripe than fully ripe. Some
So
people
little-
chop into little cubes like what you're doing right there, or some people will just do it like this to have this stuff in this sort of scoop. You just kind of scoop the avocado right into your poke bowl. Right. And then the other options and stuff that people normally put into their dish is mango. They like to do mango.
Ooh.
Put
I'm gonna
that
zoom in.
little
I'm gonna zoom in on the
sweetness into
mango.
Now,
put in a little sweetness into the poke bowl, right? So.
You didn't get mango, huh?
I did not get mango
man.
because I wanted more of the savory poke bowl than the sweeter poke bowl.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well,
I hear you.
he made some executive decisions, I guess.
So, if everyone have your tuna ready, we got our tuna ready, and then also we're gonna put the tuna into the bowl, into your mixing bowl. Right. We are going to also put some salt and pepper in there to your liking. Some pepper. And everyone, I did the ingredients and how, the quantity of what I wanted and stuff, but it's to your liking. You can put as much as you want, you can put as less as you want, or anything like that. So I'm gonna put a little pinches, couple pinches, like maybe 3 pinches of salt and pepper into the poke bowl, right? And then we are going to add the onions. Add your chopped white onions. In Hawaii, we would use white sweet onions. Have you ever had
I don't know if I
a
have.
white onion?
maybe in Hawaii we have.
Yeah,
I
it's
don't
so delicious. It's like you're gonna mix that into the bowl. I love Hawaii sweet onion. It's so sweet that you can just bite right into it. So yeah, so amazing.
Well, yeah, like you said, and none of these ingredients
All right.
are so
And all mixed up in
overwhelming
there. Have you-
that you couldn't just put in any quantity that you want.
No. Yeah, you can just put any quantity. You can put less or what. I just gave you a recipe for people to sort of kind of a guideline to go by. But if everyone has its own different taste buds. Everyone has its own. Some people like onions. Some people don't like onions. Some people are allergic to mangoes or whatever it may be. You just do whatever you feel like you want to do. But I am giving you sort of like the game plan for how to make poke. All right, and then we're going to add in some of your scallions. All right, add your scallions in there. Mix it all up. How beautiful that is. Oh, so amazing. A little bit more scallions. And one thing about onions and scallions, it sort of kind of brings out the flavor to anything that you cook. I'm not sure if you guys know that, but it's so amazing. Absolutely amazing. All right, so now we are going to, I'm going to save the mangoes and the avocado for last. What we're going to do is we're going to put in your sesame oil. So it's 3 tablespoons of sesame oil I have on the recipe, but you put that in. But again, you can put less, you can put more, whatever you want to do. So I'm going to put 4, just because I want to. 4. I'm going to put that in there.
See, and we're going with 2 because we're using less poke.
Ah, okay. And just smell it. It smells so nice.
Yeah,
Sesame oil into all of that. All right, and then now we
and
are.
I love sesame oil.
Yeah, we're gonna take the soy sauce, and we're gonna put. Again, I have 3 tablespoons in there for the recipe, but I am just gonna put 2 tablespoons in this. We're kind of, I think the the prep time is what takes so long, right? With all this, and look how beautiful that is.
Well, and it's really hardly that long. No cooking involved, right?
Right.
Yeah, no cooking involved, right?
So
rice,
even the kid.
You can either eat it like this without the rice. Some people eat it without the rice. You can use brown rice. You can use white rice. You can use whatever type of thing that you want. So just have that. Look at that. How pretty that is. All right, and then we are going to bring in the sesame seeds. And then so we're just going to shake. This because that's the shake. I think maybe 5 shakes. That's it. 5 shakes of it. Mix that in. All right. And voila, we're done with the poke, right? So now it's
easy enough.
Now we're going to construct the whole poke bowl. So if you got the instruction earlier, you already made your rice. Did you guys make your rice already?
We have rice, yes.
All right. So we are going to take a bowl. We're going to add rice into it.
And now the smell's wafting more and more towards me. Amazing.
Right? It's just nice. And I don't know what healthy smells like, but it just smells healthy to me.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah, I don't know how.
It doesn't smell like a deep fryer. We know that for sure.
So you can be pretty. You can do it like nice and pretty, or you can just scoop it in there. What you want to do.
Now, you must. I bet you have a rice maker, right?
I do have a rice maker, but I can make it with the thing. And then what you're going to do, we're just going to add the poke right onto the rice.
Should we?
How beautiful that! And how much you want, whatever, we're just going to add it right on top of there.
Do we still have our chopsticks, or are we gonna have to use forks?
Actually, I do think we have a couple pair of chopsticks.
I don't know where they ended up though.
All righty. And so now I'm going to put in the extras, right? The optionals that I gave all of you guys. So what we're going to do is I'm going to scoop in some of the mango on there, just sort of kind of sprinkle it in there, give it a little color and a little sweetness. And then I am going to scoop in the avocado. Again, to your liking. Some people love avocados, some people don't.
We love avocado in this household.
Guacamole, can't go wrong.
Guacamole, oh, that's a popular dish for the Super Bowl.
Yeah, for sure.
Voila! This looks fantastic.
Look at that.
I'm gonna angle it into the camera. There's ours.
Look at how beautiful that is, and there's mine. Look at and mine. All right. And you know what? That is it, people. It's not that
difficult. That is it. That beats chicken wings for a Super Bowl, right?
Yeah, it's a healthier version of that. Of all the food that you eat in for the Super Bowl or any party. It's delicious. It's fresh. And I tell you what, every time, even friends of mine that don't like fish or haven't tried sushi or anything like that, I will make them okay. And they will just fall in love with it. Seriously. And so it's the flavors are. It's healthy again.
Tell us a little bit about
American Fish and Seafood for the fresh food.
Absolutely, and again, they've got this promo code for the next couple weeks: 10% off tuna sales, right? Or 10% go to you, I should say. Go to the Hate Is Wrong.
Yeah.
So tell us a little bit about Hate Is Wrong, and also you're on Instagram. Go follow you on Instagram. You do your Aloha Coffee Talk every weekday morning, where you said it's just you ranting, but you rant good things, positive things.
Right, it's all positive.
Yeah. I think especially with so much things going around the world in 2020, how much hate and all that bad vibe. I just try to jump on. I do a Mr. Aloha Coffee Talk on my social media, 9 a.m. in the mornings, weekdays. And I just try to, again, Mr. Aloha, I try to put out some love into the universe, some positive vibes. I have people jump on. They tell me, they give me topics to talk about and stuff like that. And it's just a fun time to sort of kind of just get everything out. And, it's turned into something where it's motivating people every single morning as they wake up, especially during quarantine. And now that we're, everybody's heading back to work, it's just a positive thing that I try to do.
And some social interaction.
Yeah. Also, my organization, Hate is Wrong, and we raise money for anti-bullying program. If you want to go and find out more information, please just go to our website and you can find out and read up on us. We raise money for anti-bullying programs. We do education. We also we throw 2 Super Bowl parties every single year, a Super Bowl panel, where we bring a bunch of panelists from around the country to talk about issues of inclusion, diversity, racial diversity, and then also we do a party where I invite a lot of my amazing artists to come and perform, and we raise money for anti-bullying programs. So,
yeah, so I have up the panel that you had Friday night. So all the different guests talking about all sorts of different issues, and then last night was a big party, and we watched, and there's some talent in there. Some of those voices. I think one of my favorite moments though was a Spanish song being sung from Moscow, Russia.
Yeah,
I'm like, that was pretty cool.
Yeah, that was a beautiful Pantene. She was with us last year when we had our inclusion party down in Miami. She moved to Russia. And she was so sweet to to call in and perform. It was also her birthday too. Lily McLeod, I think people have seen Lily McLeod on X Factor. Amazing, powerful voice. We have Sean Hooks, myself performing. I did an old school song. The first time ever I saw your face. That was, maybe it was a mistake because in the middle it sort of kind of goes super high, but it was a lot of fun. But we had some great entertainers. Next year it's going to be in. The Super Bowl is going to be in LA, so hopefully it's going to be a hands-on event. So.
Yeah, let's hope.
Yeah.
For a variety of reasons, everybody wants that.
Hey, we'll be there.
Some social interaction. Are we invited?
Of course you're invited.
Well, fantastic. Then we'll put it on our calendars. Before we go, how about we take the oath with you?
Oh, wow. And by the way, fantastic. The pledge that you guys did was awesome. And I like the whole graphics and stuff like that. It is awesome.
We used my green screen there. Look at.
Yeah, that was so cool. And so people, you can make a video if you are against hate, if you want to change the world, if you want to get out there and send some positive vibes into the universe. It's so simple. Please come and take the Hate is Wrong pledge. You can jump on our website. You can go and upload a video. These wonderful gentlemen did it, and it was incredible. But the pledge is, I believe that hate in any form is wrong, and I will continue to do what is right. And that's it.
I believe that hate is wrong
in any form,
and will continue to do what's right.
Awesome.
Easy enough.
That is so amazing. Thank you guys so much.
Of course. Thank you for being with us. You're fantastic. The poke bowl is super tasty. So hopefully anyone that is watching gets in contact with American Fish and Seafood, gets their ahi tuna, because it's you can't go wrong with fresh seafood.
Yeah. And you get to send 10% of it to the Hate is Wrong organization.
Absolutely.
Win-win-win.
Thank you so much. Continue what you guys are doing. I really appreciate this. I love you guys so much. Aloha.
Hey, love you.
Love you too. Aloha. Mahalo.
Mahalo.
Fish and seafood.
I told you to remind me to take the mute off.
But super tasty.
Some of the audio problems we have, like I can mute stuff sometimes when we switch between things, and yeah.
We saw some of your comments. It was making you hungry. We enjoyed it for you. Really, really good. You can't go wrong with fresh ahi tuna from American Fish and Seafood. Give them
again, remember to support them because they are giving 10% of their tuna sales to Hate Is Wrong, Ezra's nonprofit that's trying to do some really cool stuff.
Yes.
Plus they have all this like tasty stuff in here. So.
Hate Is Wrong.
And thanks to Max for delivering it today in the 20 below zero temperatures.
Right. So yeah, Hate Is Wrong and Love Thy Neighbor. Jump into the month of February. Valentine's Day is the month of love. Mm-hmm. And this month, I am going to embrace winter a little more.
Are you?
We'll see. We shall see. Which that's what this month of
You
premiere
did it Super Bowl year when it was here.
Right,
You were out
yep.
all the time. I remember I was like going to bed and you're like, yeah, I'm going to go watch an outdoor concert. And I'm like, it's 10 below zero. What? Who are you?
Yeah, so thanks to Katie Landwehr for really getting me out there that year while the Super Bowl was here. Because that was a lot of fun. Free concerts off of Nicolette. I mean, it was freezing, but there's no bad weather, only bad clothing. So gear up. But yeah, so this month for our theme with Premier Living Magazine, the love issue, nothing but love.
Yep. And I think, and that is the whole thing. It's about loving yourself, loving your body, embracing winter. I talk a little bit about loving the environment. We want to show people, go through a little tour of the Premier Living website.
Absolutely. So you'll find this month's issue on the Premier Living website. Click onto the lifestyle link at premier-living.com. And you'll see Ezra if you want the poke bowl recipe or the cocktail recipe.
And this is like go to all your upcoming stuff will be there, right?
Absolutely. So here is this month's issue, the love issue. Scroll through, you'll see a feature from Sven, Love Your Earth.
So I talk all about why you should actually go out in this really cold weather and grin and bear it.
Right.
Grind your teeth together.
Issue from
There's
myself,
some
yours truly, create a retreat you'll love to escape to. Just walking you through the steps on creating a beautiful space, whether that's your living room, specifically for most people,
Chris
really
says snowshoeing, yes.
Really enjoying a beautiful space and retreat in your bedroom to escape maybe the dishes in the sink or the toys beneath your feet. A really fun article from Lily Rains, Play With Yourself, the depornification of pleasure.
And you'll be surprised when you actually read the article.
Absolutely.
She's super witty and fun friend that we've made in the last year.
And then you jump into Just Fitness from last Sunday, J.R. Reese and his 3 coaches giving tips on meal prep, breathing exercises, and fitness.
Breathing, something that we think is so simple, but...
And then, of course, Brian Pyatt, Lessons from Life with an Anxious Mind. So yeah, check that out on the Premier Living website, premierliving.com. The love issue.
It is like a legit good magazine. It's not.
I'm trying.
It's not filled with ads, folks. It's literally just the articles.
Yeah. But a big shout out and thank you to
all our contributors.
All of our contributors. You really did an amazing job. Really great pieces, and we hope all of you enjoy it.
Yeah.
So are you? Yeah. So I mean, this month of love. Speaking of, tomorrow will be our 8 years of the first time I flew out to Minnesota. Can't believe it. Is 8 years ago already.
Yeah, and look at where you are now.
Yeah, I was 26.
10 below zero.
I was 26.
Why am I here?
He was 32, and now I'm 34, and he is 40. Crazy times. So I know when I was 26, I was like, gosh, I'm going to go see a 32-year-old. That's so old.
Oh yeah, I just turned 32. That's right, literally.
And now I wonder what a 26-year-old thinks about a 34-year-old. Like, it's just mind-boggling.
Well, and now what do you, as a 40-year-old, think of a 26-year-old? I would never.
Right. But yeah, good on you. Because look what he caught. All the way from California. A good ahi tuna. Straight from the Pacific Ocean.
Time goes by fast, doesn't it?
Yeah. So, but yeah, I mean, can't believe Valentine's Day is here already.
That too. It's a short month. February. You know, it's very fitting, thankfully, that, and even we know that winter lasts into April here a lot of times, but for some reason, like the last truly hardcore winter month being only 4 weeks is appropriate, I think.
Absolutely.
Like, make it a short one. I don't want it one of those 31-day months.
Absolutely not.
What's the difference in 3 days? I don't know. But we're getting a lot. We've gained an hour of daylight already since the winter solstice.
I can tell.
The month of, that took a month and a half. In February, we gain over a month in just those short 4 weeks. This is a time of year where, despite whatever is happening outside temperature-wise, the next 2 months are some of the most dramatic change in terms of daylight and temperature. The reverse happens in the fall, that whole mid-September to mid-November.
Sure.
But that's hope. That's hopeful.
Yeah. So, I mean, there's nothing but good from here, right?
You're really distracted by that echo, aren't you?
No, I'm just trying to tune into the weekend and excited about the halftime show.
Yeah.
But no, so for next week we have
Mike Griffin.
Yep.
He is a community organizer and another great friend that I made in the last year. I'm amazed actually when I think that I made a few friends this last year, in a year where you couldn't actually meet people, like actually make physical friends. And Mike is going to be talking to us a bit about Black History Month. And his family personally has some connections, fascinating connections I think people are going to find to civil rights legends in history and people that his family's dealt with. And some of the things that, the civil rights struggle is not over. That's why the organization he works for is still doing a lot of work right now, getting people registered to vote, getting people to understand that voting actually matters.
Which we realized this year.
Totally.
We took Georgia.
Hello, Georgia.
Yes.
Turns out when people vote, things happen. So yeah, he's going to talk to us about sort of just the history and loving your Black self. That's like, be proud of your Blackness. Something that, sounds simple to a white person, but there's been so much history of shame and all sorts of things, and things are finally turning around. This has been a big year of positive change. So yeah. We're going to talk to him, and he's fun. He's got an infectious laugh, so just stick around for that anyway.
Yeah.
And then who else are we going to have? We've got all sorts of ideas.
Well, we
throw out names.
Yeah, we're hoping we can get on another guest who just started a program called Adopt a Grandparent. It's not confirmed yet, but if you're watching Hillary,
on the theme of love,
we would love to have you on and talk to you about your Adopt a Grandparent program, sending out letters, like kind of a pen pal system, to the elderly who either live alone.
And she was doing this before COVID, right?
I don't believe. I think it's something that just
was it because of that? 'Cause
yeah.
I would say that's really relevant now, but
completely
even before too.
Because I think it really the spotlight. It really took a spotlight with COVID. I mean, NPR had a story on it. News stations had an elderly man on their news station who, because he was lonely, wrote children's books. So I think they're just kind of forgotten and tossed aside sometimes. So adopt a grandparent this month. So yeah, hopefully.
And everybody loves old people and kids. It's the in between where people.
Well, and the reason you find conversations with the elderly so fascinating is because of a history that
there's wisdom.
Yeah, absolutely.
They've lived history, and there's wisdom. And I'm like the family genealogist, and luckily because I'm such a nerd, I got into it at like 19 years old, when most people are doing name anything else.
Right.
And I always tell people when they want to get into family history, genealogy, the first place, don't go look for a record. That's important, but talk to the oldest living relatives because those stories, that information is the most vital thing. Because once they're gone, all that information's gone. So the personal memories, the extra details behind just a name, age, and address and a census, all of a sudden has some real meaning.
Right. Yeah, I don't think.
Should we let people watch the Super Bowl now?
Well, I was just going to say, I don't think we're going to have kids, so hopefully we're not forgotten. Our history is not forgotten, but
Just my nephews and nieces.
Yeah, family, nieces,
If you're
brothers,
watching
but-
Owen, Henry, Tor, Zosha. I know Owen and Henry. Owen for sure is obsessed with the Super Bowl. He's watching that, I'm certain. But
Yeah. Who's winning? Do we know who's winning right
yeah,
now?
what's going on at the Super Bowl?
Can somebody let us know in the comments who's winning, what the score is? Is it the halftime
Those
show
of you
yet?
those of you that are watching us probably are also not watching the Super Bowl. But we figured some of you have like maybe a device in one hand and the other, your computer, and then the TV all at once.
Do we have any? Before we go, do we have any birthdays today, this week, this month? Give a shout out to any of the birthdays out there. I know February. I've seen a lot of birthdays pop up on our Facebook feed.
I don't know. It's got to be somebody.
Yeah, I have two brothers that had a birthday this month.
Yeah, and being born in January, I know that there's a lot of something happened.
Oh, the score is 14-13.
Tampa Bay.
Tampa Bay.
Wow. What where are they at?
Thanks, Joyce.
Third
Thanks,
quarter?
Kevin.
No. How far in are they? Did they actually start playing at 5:30? That wasn't all the pregame. Look at all the scores coming in. Look, people are. Gene Marr's watching.
So just a quick point about the weekend, why I'm so excited. I love his talent. I love his voice. It takes me back to kind of a nostalgia because I think the sound that they're trying to push forward is kind of very Michael Jackson.
Yes. Definitely.
Yeah. And that's why I really enjoy him.
My nephew and niece, I don't know if you're in on all those family group chats.
No.
You're lucky then.
Hey all, yeah.
On the text
they know
messages.
I excuse myself.
But my Tor and Zosha, who are
Alan.
who are like 4 and 2.
All the way from London.
God, what time is it in London?
It's late
like
there.
1 a.m.
Yeah.
Well, Alan's probably at
A night
then
owl.
too.
Cheers to you, Alan.
Although they're in total lockdown, aren't they? You got the UK variant of coronavirus, the South African, the Brazilian.
What you just found out today that the South African variant is
It seems like the strongest against vaccines.
Yeah.
I'm a little, yeah.
Which is no bueno.
That's why we're all in here, in our little glass bubble.
Yes, but
Anyway, Tor and Zosha love this song.
oh, that's right.
Blinding Lights by the
yeah,
Weeknd.
yeah.
Oh, my brother sends like videos of them bouncing around on the couch every time the video plays for the last 6 months. So they've not gotten sick of it yet. I can hear a good song and maybe a month of it, you're over it. They're still bouncing around to it.
Hey, Bonnie, you're watching.
Bonnie!
Your
Oh
dad's.
yeah, reminding me of my dad's birthday.
We're gonna wish Dad birthday on Valentine's Day when we have our Valentine's Day show.
And I know exactly how old he'll be. He'll be 65. He's officially Medicare. He's all excited about it. My late grandpa Elmer, if he were living, who you got to know, would be 101. George Shultz today, who was Secretary of State under Ronald Reagan, died today. He was 100 years old.
Oh wow!
But he had his 100th in December. Got that out of the way. And
Made it to 100.
one of these patriotic Republican politicians who called out the direction that some stuff is going.
Yeah.
And he was, he after he was Secretary of State, he moved to California, became a professor at Stanford, and was big on climate change issues, which is huge, especially for a Republican 40 years ago. Mm-hmm. And drove an electric car, put solar panels on his house, and yeah. So
Anyone else have an electric car? We were just talking about that today. How
if anybody wants to sponsor an electric car,
if anyone wants to sponsor an electric car, because I think that's the next purchase we'll be doing. Really walk the talk. Help climate change.
I want to convert my Jeep into an electric. I love that Jeep.
Yeah, can't you could just convert a regular engine to an electric?
Who's an automotive geek? How do you just convert it? It's probably more money than it's worth.
Yeah, but I mean, if anyone's watching, I hear the new Jeep Wrangler is going to be a hybrid. I'm excited to see that. Electric and gas. You hopefully use more electric, but
well, whatever. Even if it's just a hybrid, it makes a big difference.
Yeah. On that note, Can you add anything else?
The weekend?
Is the weekend on? No. All right, you guys.
Yeah, we better get out of here before halftime because then everybody's gonna be watching that.
Yeah,
for
what time?
sure.
What time is the halftime show usually?
I bet pretty soon. If they've been on for an hour and a half.
Which is why we got to go because I do want to watch the weekend. So we're gonna cut ourselves off.
Yes. So we'll see you next Sunday.
Yes.
What cocktail are we making?
I don't know that
Nope,
yet.
not yet.
Yeah. Maybe
He decides that Monday or Tuesday usually.
Yeah,
You had a nice
it'll be-
list last week.
Well, Bonnie tried sending a Valentine's Day.
Yeah, Bonnie screwed it up.
Valentine's Day themed cocktail. The link did not have the cocktail.
Thank
but-
God for Bonnie. She reminded me that Tor's birthday is this month too.
Oh, there you go.
Nephew Tor. He will be 4.
Yeah, so hopefully we can find some sort of festive cocktail. We'll throw that on the website this week, along with next week's guest.
Mike Griffin.
Yep, there you go. So happy Super Bowl. Go the weekend.
And next weekend we'll have videos of us skiing and doing all sorts of fun stuff in the real cold weather.
I don't know, building a
We should,
business.
we'll put together like a little reel of highlights.
Building a real estate business keeps us busy, so we'll see.
Yeah, but this week nobody's gonna be doing anything because it's gonna be too cold.
Yeah. Is
All
that
right.
is that the time to really get out there and try to embrace winter?
Yeah, because who wants to go see a house when it's 10 below?
If
Nobody wants to stand outside.
Well, if anyone wants to go see a house when it's 10
But
below,
yeah, if you do,
reach out
awesome.
to me. But hey, thanks you guys. Thanks for joining us on the Super Bowl weekend. If you're joining us tonight, that means you guys are true fans and
Hardcore.
friends and hardcore.
Yeah,
we do this for you. So
We watch the numbers. So those 60-something of you that have been here the entire 56 minutes.
And I think this is our longest ever. So
We love
there's
you.
a new record. Yes.
Yeah, we debated not even doing a Super Bowl one because we didn't want to compete.
Right,
So
but whatever.
Yeah.
Hey, make it a fantastic week. Live your premier life, and we'll see you next Sunday.
stay warm, for
Yes.
heaven's sakes. And make sure the dogs go potty quick.
Skol.
Skol.